Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. Yeah, another day, another fantastic, amazing episode of Smell the Coffee. It's a Thursday, a quarter to the weekend for some of us. I think most of you guys are already on holiday, so you're already vibing and enjoying. So, on that note, today I do have quite the episode for you, jam-packed as per usual. I don't think we've ever had a boring story on Smell the Coffee. I think all the stories that we bring you guys are always like, huh? What? Ain't no way that happened. Well, it did. Now, on today's episode, we are discussing Miss Finland, who was dethroned after making a racist remark. We also have a woman in Japan who found out that her husband was having 520 affairs, or had 520 affairs. So she decided to do something bizarre. Not bizarre per se, but something very different. And then, of course, we finally have a wedding that left people hungry. So I'm going to be discussing the stories with you guys and then finding out your opinion and what you guys think. Stick around. We'll be right back. Getting into our top stories, Finland's delegate to last month's Miss Universe pageant held in Thailand has sparked controversy and outrage after a photo of her pulling the corners of her eyes went viral. Sarah Dafche, who has been stripped of her Miss Finland crown, uploaded the photo with the caption, "Eating with the Chinese." The slanted eyes pose is often seen as disrespectful to East Asians. The post drew backlash in Japan, South Korea and China against the 22-year-old and even against her country's flag carrier, Finnair. Finland's Prime Minister weighed in on Monday, saying that making such gestures was thoughtless and stupid, and that the controversy that ensued was damaging to the country. Ms. Dafche claimed the gesture was her reaction to a headache during dinner. She said a friend added the offensive caption to the 11 December post without her consent, according to local tabloid Ilta Sanomat. Ms. Dafche, has apologized for the photo, noting it has caused ill will in many people. That was not my intention in any way. One of the most important things for me is respect for people, their backgrounds and differences, she wrote on an Instagram post. The apology still drew criticism, with some calling it insincere given it was written in Finnish. One person wrote, "That was uncalled for. Asian people didn't do anything to you. We are still disappointed in you." Two right-wing MPs in Finland posted photos of themselves mimicking Ms. Dafche's gesture to show their support for the beauty queen. The posts were taken down after backlash. One apologized, adding he felt Ms. Dafche was given disproportionately harsh punishment. Finnish Prime Minister Petteri Orpo condemned the MP's actions as childish, adding that lawmakers should set an example of proper conduct. The Finns party is deliberating whether the MPs should face any sanctions for their actions, local media reported. The controversy around Ms. Dafche is a postscript to a chaotic Miss Universe pageant hosted in Thailand that had been beset by walkouts and allegations of rigging. The Miss Finland organization said dethroning Ms. Dafche was a difficult but necessary move. Miss Finland holds a position of role model status, which requires respecting all people regardless of their origin, background or appearance, the organization said in a statement. "We're deeply sorry for the harm these events have caused, especially to the Asian community, but also to everyone affected. Racism is never acceptable in any form," it wrote. Now, why did you feel the need to do that to your eyes? Like, why was that the gesture for headache is what I want to know. She said that she was showing that she had a headache. But isn't the normal thing this when you have a headache? Because, I think that's what most people do when they have a headache. Or at least that's what I do. It's like where you massage the temples and then you kind of like hold your head. That's what normal people do. That seemed very intentional. I think let's just look at that photo one more time. Maybe I am reading this wrong. I'll let you guys decide what that was. She says, It was to show that she had a headache, and a friend posted it out of context and added an offensive caption. But yeah, it wasn't very poor taste. That just screams racism to me. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I've said it. And the thing is, we've seen this so many times, right? Even the thing of people just randomly saying things that to them sound Chinese. That is very offensive, first of all. Secondly, not every Asian person is Chinese. I need you guys to get that through your heads, okay? Because people are so quick to be like, oh, but Chinese. How do you know that they're Chinese? How do you know? People are so quick to be racist. And you guys, most of the times, don't even realize you're being racist. And when I hear people imitating Chinese people, immediately I say, no, that is very offensive, because first of all, you don't know how to speak Chinese. You're just making up words that you think sound Chinese. How would you feel if someone did the same? If the roles were reversed, would you find it funny? I don't think so. Getting into our next story. Guests that were left, getting into our next story. A wife in Japan whose husband has had a shocking 520 affairs has turned her difficult life raising a son with an extremely rare illness alone into a comic. Her move has inspired many single mothers to find strength and courage. According to the Japanese magazine Shukan Bunshun, housewife Nemu Kusano married her husband after being introduced to him by a friend. Believing the husband was serious and shy, Kusano trusted him completely, thinking he would never betray her. Their son was reportedly born with an extremely rare disease which affects fewer than 30 people worldwide. Despite her husband's long working hours and frequent absences, Kusano took on the full responsibility of raising their child. Her life took a shocking turn when she discovered condoms and some aphrodisiacs in her husband's bag, followed by suspicious notifications from a dating app on his phone. He claimed his affairs were related to work stress and showed no remorse. I just deal with the stress outside. I do not bring it home, the husband said. A furious Kusano uncovered 520 affairs ranging from escort girls to adult film actresses, piecing together the evidence from records and phone chats. Despite her initial desire for revenge, she realized that taking action against her husband might harm their son. Kusano then took her husband to a doctor where he was diagnosed with sex addiction, a condition that began at school. She told Yoga Journal that learning about sex addiction helped her cope. For their son's sake, she tried to communicate with her husband and even accompanied him to therapy. Now living separately and raising her son alone, Kusano has turned her story into a comic with the help of Japanese manga artist Piroyo Arai, finding emotional healing through the art. She has also published a book about her experience. No matter what happens, I do not regret giving my all to raise my lovely child, Kusano added. The story has caused a buzz on social media. One online observer said, in traditional Chinese families, some women stay silent about their husband's infidelity, but Kusano chose to share her pain and encourage others. This deeply moved me. While another wrote, as a wife, we should not carry the weight of our husband's mistakes. I deserve to fight for a better life for myself and my child. Taking care of myself is just as important. I just want to say, she's a better person than me. She is so much better than I am, because, how? I think the human part of me feels very hurt. Obviously, infidelity is one thing, but the fact that I am raising the child by myself, and then you still find the energy, no, man, colleagues. Just no. I just want to know why. Oh, this gender, this one gender, ne? It's fine. And now getting into the last of our stories. There's no denying that costs of weddings these days are astronomically high, but if you're inviting guests to attend your black tie 7-hour wedding, the least you can do is feed them. One disgruntled attendee took to Reddit's Our Wedding Shaming forum to share that exact experience at a recent wedding they attended. Invited to a black tie wedding with hors d'oeuvres provided but no meal. 1-hour ceremony followed by 6-hour reception with hors d'oeuvres and no transportation to the hotels requested to book or in getting across the highway from the church to the reception. Now, the original poster added that the couple specified on their wedding website that guests should be should expect a night of dancing, which essentially sounds fun, but without any fuel aside from a few shrimp cocktails and deviled eggs. That's a wedding crime. Netizens didn't waste any time chiming in with their opinions on the matter. Nothing I hate more than a black tie dress code where they're not putting on a black tie event, a common red. Your wedding gift should be ordering pizzas to the reception, someone else quipped. One former bride chimed in, honing in on the point that many engaged couples don't realize just how expensive things can get when planning a wedding, but that doesn't excuse people from being cheap with their guests. When I got married, we had a very formal vision, but we were young and didn't entirely think that through. That booking a formal location meant formal invites to convey the level of dressiness, and that led into the meal types and the cake and flowers and so on. We did it, not black tie, but fancy, formal dresses and suits for the male guests. I've only seen one man ever wear black tie to a black tie wedding anyway, but our budget went higher than we'd anticipated because of it. Their continued comment read, and this definitely isn't the only cheap wedding, as another user shared. Last wedding I went to, the bride and groom fed us dinner and had chicken nuggets come out at like 10 p.m. to feed everyone for round 2 during the party. I would not go to whatever this fake black tie event is. As bad as this wedding sounds, it couldn't be as bad as the one where a couple had the nerve to charge guests for water. In the same Reddit forum, an annoyed guest explained how the wedding was held on a sunny day and humid day weather, and the bar was charging $2 for a water. Could you imagine? If there's no money, just don't do it, okay? I think we need to decolonize ourselves from this mentality of, oh, I must have such a big wedding. If the budget doesn't allow, it's okay. People tend to forget that there's life after the wedding. Fine, you fed these 300 people, but then when that wedding is done, people are going back to their houses, and you're left in debt and things like that. I've always said to myself, if there's no money, just do a court wedding. At the end of the day, it's about your love, right? I've seen so many people do a court wedding and a small celebration at home, and it still gets the point across because we're there to celebrate love. It's not supposed to be some extravagant thing. Don't get me wrong though, because my wedding is still going to be very extravagant, okay? So I don't want anyone to be like, oh, but Dana, you were so, what? Nah, excuse me, no. I'm just saying, if the budget doesn't allow, it's okay to obviously tone down things. If the budget allows, sure, go for it. But don't put yourself in debt trying to prove a point and trying to impress people that are still gonna go back home, and people that are most probably not even gonna be impressed anyway, because people will always find fault. You could plan your wedding to the T and people will still be like, oh, but lunch came out an hour late. People will always find something to be unhappy about. As long as you're happy with your wedding, it's fine. And on that note, that brings us to the end of our top stories. Now, in this next interview, Glenora is roller skating. So if you're looking for something to do this festive season, this might be something for you to try.
2, 1.
I'm joined by Ivantia, the manager at the skating rink, the only skating rink in Namibia. I mean, you guys are like trailblazers in the industry. We've been here and we had so much fun. How does it feel, having the first skating rink in Namibia?
It's very exciting for starters because we are making a difference. There's not a lot of entertainment in Namibia, so having this project started, we were really looking forward to it, and it's really a great thing, for the youth especially.
Oh, I'm excited. The little child in me is like, let's go. Of course, I'm afraid, and who isn't afraid of falling, but I'm so excited. And this is also, I think, a year ago, was it 2 years ago? Somebody was like saying, like, if you want to go out for entertainment, there's not too many options.
Yes.
You're just left with either you go have a drink, but I don't want to have a drink, for instance. And then you guys have this. And it's so exciting. How has it been? And I know you guys are young. 2 months, 3 months?
I would say a month and a half. So far we have really done great progress because we have disco nights on Fridays,
yes,
and Saturdays as well. So every disco night that comes up, you see different faces, and then you see the regulars and the kiddies love it here. So yeah, this month and a half we've done amazing. I would say there's a great
turn out.
Yes.
I love that because I was excited when I heard of it, and I was like, we definitely need to come here, smell the coffee, but I also need to come here in my own personal capacity because it's just so much fun. Of course, people that are watching are like, oh, this is skating. I've never skated before. I'm too old to do this, or I'm too young. What do you have to say to the people with those kinds of concerns?
I would say there's nothing that you're too old for. I mean, it's like a sport that you do, and why not try something new to see what you're still capable of? And for the young kids, I mean, you can turn this into a fun activity that you do every weekend. We have competitions coming up. We're just still working on it. So yeah, this could be an opportunity for you to learn something new, a new skill. Maybe it can take you far.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I definitely agree with that. What I like about what you guys offer here, you offer it's an entertainment ring, of course. But if I'm a first timer, I will not be, thrown to the wolves by myself. Because that's the fear. Like, oh my God, you guys are gonna just let me, skate on my own. I love that there's a support system here. Can we talk about that a little bit? Because some people are just afraid, like, oh, I don't know how to skate, so I'm not gonna try it. But then there's opportunity for you to skate and learn and also have fun.
Yes. The thing is, when we started, we all didn't know how to skate. But then the guys started practicing as we were building the whole project. They started practicing. So we have quite a few guys in the ring that can actually help you. They give training to the minors, first timers. So we have a mean team here. So these guys know what they are doing. So I mean, if it's your first time, don't be afraid because they've got you in there. They're not gonna let you fall twice. So.
Exactly. And that's the kind of reassurance that most people need to have. I did try ice skating before when I was in Europe, and that was also like another. But I also didn't have like a team of, there's language barriers and what, so it was a bit discouraging because I was not like. There's not like a person from the establishment guiding me on what to do and what not to do. So I just had a friend who was like, oh, you just do this, and then they go and they enjoy themselves. So the fact that you guys offer that, it really calms a lot of people's fears, especially when it's a first time. On the entertainment front, you did talk about the disco night. Wow.
Yes.
I mean, what should we get out our vintage outfits? We come every Friday.
Yes, because every Friday, I think Fridays are mostly for couples because we get a lot of young couples showing up. But then it's kind of a nice activity because you get nice music, you get to skate. I mean, there are drinks, food available. So every Friday and Saturday, I mean, why not bring your best?
And this is a great date idea, guys. Like, man, not everything needs to be we're going to go sit and eat, which is part of the process, but please just get creative. This is a great date idea as well. So yeah, if somebody stands out there, wants to take me out to a skating ring, I'm definitely down for that. What else can people expect? I know that you guys are also open for the kiddies, so parents can bring the kids like in the weekends, over the weekends. And do you guys have any activities around like the kiddies?
Yes, we do have kiddies packages. We have a package where the younger kids can pay $200 and then they get to skate for 1 hour. They have access to our indoor play area at the iFun area. And then in summer we'll definitely have more packages that give them access to the water park as well as the skating. So we also do host birthday parties that involve skating and the go-karting, so it's quite a lot of things that you can do with the kids here. It's just not the skating.
And you can have like a full day play.
Yes.
For me, sometimes when I have to, take care of my niece, I just don't know what to do with her. So this is like a great, okay, I'm just gonna take her to the skating rink. She skates and then she's exhausted. By the time we get home, she just eats and she naps.
Okay, but also if you on a lazy Saturday maybe want to have a bride, this is a perfect spot to come by. So you can have a bride. The kids can skate. You can skate. I mean,
yes, I definitely. There's no way I'm coming here. You need to hold me accountable. Like, there's no way I'm coming here and I'm afraid to go on the ring. You need to force me. Like, then you need to go. You promise. I love that you guys have so many ranges in terms of activities. Could we talk about beverages and food, if there is, if there's not, so that people can just prepare when they're coming?
We do have a big food menu. We have burgers, hot dogs, we have pizzas for the kids, we have platters. Drinks wise, we have everything. And I know Savannah is
Alcoholic
the in thing
and
now.
non-alcoholic.
So we
we
have
are
soft
there.
drinks, we have
Do you guys also have cocktails here?
not yet, but we do have Bahamas for what it's worth.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So we have Bahamas for the ladies. We also have Hansa Draft
Yeah.
that we serve to the clients. Food wise, we do have bright plates in case the adults want something bright.
Yeah.
Yes. So we
I
have a big food
definitely
menu.
will look into, especially the bride plates. I'm always like a bride lady. I'm a herero myself. Anyway, when it's
Okay,
meet,
from the block.
anyway, when it's meet, you have us there. This place is so warm. And you guys are so warm. The team here, you guys have such a very remarkable presence, and the way you treat your clients just speaks really highly of you guys as a team. Would you say that that's part of you implementing strategies to make sure that the team is very cohesive and connected, and that they connect to the customer as well?
Yes, the thing is we're not just employees, so we are family. We call Jackie our mom. So it's a family business, so we treat each other as family, and then it's not about just coming here, showing up for work. We try to give it our best because it
Yes.
benefits us all. So we give it our best. If it's clients, we give it our best. Projects, we give it our best. So everything we do, we give it our best because we are more than just employees, we are family.
And you can definitely tell, like, you guys take care of each other. There's such warmth with each other. There's jokes. There's also teamwork, and it's so nice to experience on the other end as a client or a customer. And you also want to be in the hands of a warm team
Definitely.
when you're deciding to go out on a Saturday or what have you. Could you talk about your opening hours? When do you guys open? Is it only weekends? Is it during the week? Yeah, what's your opening hours looking like?
Okay, so for school holidays for the kids, we are open Tuesdays to Sundays from 10 in the morning, weekdays, to 6 in the afternoon. But like for now, schools are still on and running. So we are open Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. Fridays we are open from 10 to 10 in the evening. Saturdays we are open from 10 to 10 again.
Yeah.
And then Sundays we are open from 10 to 6.
Okay, it gives us a great room to move around. I definitely love that. This is definitely, a thing that you can plan for the weekend. So, your Friday, I'm either here or a Saturday and so forth. And some people are really Sunday people.
Yeah.
Like, not all of us, but some people are like, I actually would rather be out of the house on a Sunday with the family or what have you. And you did mention that you guys are just like a month and a half old now, but you guys are making a lot of strides, especially with things like disco nights. Are there other things that you are looking forward to implementing? Maybe, I don't know, I have no ideas. I've never run such a business, but like any future things that we can look forward to, maybe a couple's night or whatever, what have you?
Yes, we have quite a few things in planning. We want to start a skating academy for people that really want to learn how to skate professionally. We also do want to have like neon party at the skating because the whole theme is neon. So yes, we have quite a few things we're still planning. It's just that it's winter now, so not a lot of people want to go out at night. So yes, I think in the next 5 months we should have a lot of projects up and running here at the skating itself.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. I live around the corner, so I always want to peep through, especially for weekends. Like you it's crazy how you work the full week and then you come to the weekend like, I actually don't know what to do with myself. So the fact that you guys are just around the corner, I look forward to that. But for other people that just don't know where you guys are at, can you let the viewers know where they can find you, and also how they can contact you? Maybe some people want to book for a birthday party, and whatever else that they would want to contact you guys for.
Yes, we do have a Facebook page. We are still under the iFun Family Entertainment. We don't have our own page at the skating yet. So yes, we have an Instagram page and we have a Facebook page, iFun Family Entertainment. We are located in Olympia, Vika Drive. at SKW. Most people know SKW. So we are right next to the go-karting. Yes.
I love that. So if some people want to have a full day, they can start with go-karting, come here, or start here and end up there. Well, this was definitely so much fun having you. Thank you so much. And yes, I do look forward to more falling on the rink.
Definitely. Thank you for having me as well.
We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. For me, Diana Marstel. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow, same time, same place.